So this live stream is titled When Life Kicks You in Your Ball Sack. Or in the lady sack, if that's what you have because you're a girl and you're not a guy and you don't have balls. What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Brian Mark coming at you with another episode on this channel. In today's episode, we are going to go to the Dragons Lair to check it out. It's one of the best gyms in Vegas, so Flex Lewis owns it. We want to check it out. We want to see what it's all about. Experience the vibe for ourselves and just get some inspiration for Aesthetic Nation Gym. I'm feeling like 80% right now. I'll see how I feel after the workout. I might feel great. I might feel shittier. I don't really know. Still got a little bit, as you can hear, still got a little bit of a stuffy throat, so I'm gonna play it by ear. Definitely want to film some content today. Want to relax, and then I think we're going to a magic show today. So sit back, relax, enjoy the episode. Let's go. So I'm coming off a couple days, feeling like shit. Just trying to get back into it. Like honestly, today I was kind of like, I wasn't really feeling it either. But I want to make sure that I don't fall too far off routine. I was not really motivated to get out of bed at all today, to be honest with you. But again, it's like I've been laying in bed for a couple days now. I'm like, even if I don't feel awesome, I want to get back to it. So it's back and arms today. I'm gonna do single arm cuffed pull through, single arm lat pull down, Atlantis plate, single arm row, and then I'm actually not gonna do rear delts. I'm gonna do arms instead. Sorry about the energy, guys. Just like had to fucking power through. The other day when I did the Ryan Pineda podcast, I literally was like congested. I had like, it wasn't like corona baloney. I know what you might be thinking, you nasties, but it was definitely like a head cold in my nostrils and throat. So starting to feel a little bit better now. So back and arms, got it. Feels good.
With Brian, because I only weigh 165 pounds, like usually when we lift heavy back, I have to stand on the machine like this because I need to use my body weight fully to get underneath the fucking strap.
No.
But first and foremost, I just go like
Trying to get juicy ass arms, bro. Any little boy in Houston. I was jacked as fuck though. I look back on those photos and I'm like, damn. Funny because in the moment I'm like, oh, I need to be more shredded. And now looking back, I'm like, dude, I was fucking diced. Like I said, when I got here, you guys, like my fucking brain was so foggy. Like as soon as I got here, I came down with something. It was not fucking fun. I pretty much I took the last 2 days off the gym. I hate taking days off the gym. I ended up having to bail on a bunch of my clients. I scheduled like 5 podcasts in one day, had to bail on everything. Scheduled a few meetings, had to bail on the meetings because I just like was not, like my head was just not there, dude. I was just like, I just felt like shit straight up. So this is the first day I actually feel like a little bit more like a human, which is cool. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel after the workout, but my blood's starting to pump into my body and I actually feel better, which is cool. So I'm slowly getting back in my routine. I probably won't do like 30 minutes of cardio. I'll probably do 10 minutes of cardio just to get my blood pumping. I'm going to do a quick live stream on how it felt to speak at WealthCon in front of 1,000 people and maybe drop some teasers that I'm doing a new Elite Mansion Mastermind. I want to make sure I sell that out. So all in all, great workout. This gym is fucking sick. We're going to give you a quick little tour with the B-roll of all the equipment in 3, 2, 1. So this live stream is titled When Life Kicks You in Your Ballsack, because that is exactly what happened this week. I'm in Kelowna for a week, then come back to Vegas on January 20th. I'm actually going to be speaking at a virtual conference where there's 75,000 people that are attending from all around the world. As I'm speaking, it's going to be translated into 25 different languages. So that's the second speaking arrangement. The third, Cole and I are planning our next Elite Mansion Mastermind. And our next Elite Mansion Mastermind, where we're going to be speaking and bringing our clients together, is going to be February 22nd and 23rd. So if you're listening to this and you want to come to the Elite Mansion Mastermind, you guys can DM me and be like, yo, B, I want to fucking come. Like, give me some details. And we're going to be announcing those details for the Elite Mansion Mastermind soon. Fourth is going to be the pizza nomination event happening in May. So my goal is 10 speaking engagements this year. 10, and we already crossed one off the list, and we're like 10 days into the year. So we're doing good, and I'm excited about it. So don't let adversity break you. If you're going through a hard time right now, or if life is punching you right in the ball sack, or in the lady sack, if that's what you have because you're a girl and you're not a guy and you don't have balls, keep fucking going, you know? And find a way to show up as your very best. And right now, like, your very best might be you rallying and fucking pulling it together, but your very best and you rallying is better than not showing up at all. Like, I'd rather you be in the arena than sit on the sidelines. And sometimes life isn't fair, right? Like, sometimes, like, we work so fucking hard for something and we put ourselves in the right room and we give ourselves the right opportunity, and then something happens. And you can either, like, be a victim of that or a victor. And this situation that happened this week reminds me of the situation that happened when I was like one day out from stepping on stage at the Lay Brant Muscle Classic, where the night before I won overall, the night before I got this fucking thing, this belt, this overall champion belt, what the fuck is up? Like, that night, I was like violently ill with food poisoning. And I remember waking up that morning in my freaking hotel room, couldn't go number two, for lack of a better term. Like, stomach was super bloated, couldn't eat anything. And I remember looking myself in the mirror and I was like, I did not come this far to fucking lose because of food poisoning. And I don't give a fuck if I have to, like, puke, shit, whatever I have to do backstage. I'm stepping on stage today and I'm winning that fucking show. And I did. And so it's like, you gotta just make the commitment that absolutely nothing will stand in your fucking way, period. And you say you're gonna do something, so make it fucking happen. And sometimes when you do that, you guys, like I had to make some sacrifices, because when you're like not able to show up as your very best, you, like, for me, it's like I wasn't able to do everything in my calendar. Like, I had to cut out, like, I had 5 podcast interviews with my clients. I had to cancel all those because I had to prioritize. I'm like, okay, the most important thing on my calendar right now is to show up for this fucking event powerful. So I had to cut out anything that would suck away my energy from showing up from this event powerful and just focus my energy on the one thing that I had. So it's like, sometimes you're gonna have to prioritize where you spend your energy, but like, if you have a goal, you have an outcome, you have a vision, you have a dream, you cannot let anything get in the way of that, no matter the circumstance. So that is it. That is all. So I've been procrastinating all day. I've got some shit I need to do. So I'm going to sit down for at least 90 minutes. I'll sit down for a full hour, and I'm going to plan out the Elite Mansion Mastermind. I'm going to plan out the sales page. I'm going to hire and decide a schedule for Cole's account, and I'm going to write 10 video scripts and send them to Devin. So those are my 3 things that I'm going to do for sure. I was going to film some reels, but when I get back, I have to film with Nick anyways, so it's no really point in filming twice this week when I can just batch them into one. So I'm going to erase that. But I have 60 minutes to plan the Elite Mansion Mastermind, hire and decide on Cole's schedule for Cole's account, and then work on 10 video scripts. So I'm going to get to it. Okay, guys, so finished up as much work as I could possibly do in an hour. To be completely honest, I feel super behind, and there's not really much I can do at this point because I'm in Las Vegas. I want to spend the day with my wife. I want to have fun with my best friend, and I don't want to be working the whole time. So I did as much as I possibly could. Sometimes, like, life just throws you a curveball, and this week was definitely a curveball. Like, I wasn't expecting to get sick, and it wasn't fun, but, you know, you just got to do the best you can with the situation that you're given and show up as authentic as you possibly can. So I did my best this week. Wasn't the best week in terms of like productivity, but I did, you know, if I'm like stacking up the wins, did get to speak on Ryan Pineda's fucking stage and I had a ton of positive feedback. I actually just opened up a DM from a girl. I'm going to read it to you. Hey, I attended WealthCon and I honestly say your presentation for me was one of the best. It had real value for me to take home and implement. I snapped a few pictures, but I was wondering if you'd be able to share your slides with me. Email if you can. If not, no worries. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So that to me was really cool. That made me really happy. That just like, I just want to continue doing stuff like that and just giving more value. So yeah, even though I got sick and it wasn't the best, I did come home with like a lot of brand building. So that is my main goal. So we ended up selling 3 tickets to the Elite Manager Mastermind yesterday, which is super dope. I just put together a little bit of a game plan for the Elite Manager Mastermind. Also put together a game plan for hiring 4 VAs for Cole's account. So we're going to start that process next week. Just kind of taking messy action, jumping out of the plane and learning how to fly on the way down. So that is it. That is all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you got some value from this podcast. It's not always going to be perfect. Sometimes it's going to be messy, but as long as it gets done, that's all that matters. Peace, love, and protein. Have the best day of your life. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace.